good, fam? It is October. Can you all believe it? I can't. It's come really quick. My kids are already talking about Halloween and what they want to be for Halloween. It's a big thing with my kids and my husband. He loves to dress up, usually tries to coordinate with the children. I myself, am not a huge Halloween fan just because I view it as like the day of, you know, the devil. But there are others who say, hey, let kids be kids, let them dress up. So, I let them go ahead and participate and dress up for the holiday season. It's not my thing, but my husband and my kids love it, love dressing up and preparing for that day. So, if you are new to Texas Brown Sugar, uh, this is The Sweet Life. And welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to sweeten up your life with some easy solutions for busy cooks. I help you with some tips, tricks, cleaning hacks, as well as like today, giving you some of my life lessons, sharing them with you, and hopefully you can learn from my mistakes, some of my ups, and some of my downs. Anyway, welcome. And if you haven't already, go ahead and get your cup, whether you're drinking tea, coffee, a little wine, maybe something a little bit harder. Go ahead, get your cup out so we can do our toast. We always do a toast at the top of the show. So get your cups, get those ready. Also, this show is being sponsored by Southwest. Make sure you get your rapid rewards. I have the link in the comments section below, as well as in the description. Make sure that you get your points. Now is the time to get out and about, travel with your vacation bay, and enjoy the U.S. And of course, Southwest now has several international spots as well. So check it out. Make sure you click on the link below. So this week, if you follow me on Instagram, you know that I had, as well as told you all this last week too. You know that I had a training class in which I was training to be obtain a certification for lead auditor. And let me tell you, y'all, online training is so not for me. It's not for me. I am the type of person who needs to be in the classroom setting, and I love learning hands-on. This was my first online training to obtain a certification, and for me, it was rough trying to stay attentive, should I say. It was challenging to ask questions, and make sure that I participated so that I can show that I'm learning what the teacher was teaching. But yes, if you saw my stories, this past week, they were quite interesting. So make sure that you do follow me on all the social platforms. Keep up. I also provide some tips, tricks, cleaning hacks, lots of different things. Let's go on in my life. Such as the certification. It was, a lot of people got a laugh out of it, but sadly enough, that's how I felt. That is really how I felt. So a toast. Let's get this toast. Tonight we are going to toast to self worth. Self worth. Tonight I am back drinking Empathy Wines again. Their California red wine. And again, I love their red wine as well as their white wine. Um, the rosé, I'm not a huge fan, but I'm not a huge fan of rosé either. But I love Empathy Wines. Shout out to Gary V and friends for Empathy Wines. I love it. So, what has been going on in the world today? It's been a lot going on this week, especially with in the hip hop world. And if you don't, make sure that you follow my brothers in the podcast world. Fresh Out. They are the most dangerous podcast out there. They discuss all things hip hop. Check them out. And they are live every Wednesday and a lot of times on Saturdays as well. So you can catch up on your hip hop news there. But today, some of the current events that we're going to talk about is we've got Mr. T.D. Jakes. He Congratulations goes out to him because he has obtained the #1 spot on the iTunes chart for his collaboration album, Finally Loosed. As you all know, he hosted the last Woman Thou Art Loosed conference a month ago, not even a month ago, a couple weeks ago. I heard it was a really big success. I'm hoping to be able to catch up. Maybe I'll get some video footage. I really wanted. I should have went. I didn't go. But he also has a CD to align with it, and I'm not gonna lie, the album is nice. It's really nice. He teamed up with several superstars: Tamar Braxton, Timberland. Yeah, he did his thing with this album, and it's no surprise that it is #1. But again, congratulations to TD Jakes on that one. Also in the news, yo, I love this concept. McDonald's is going to offer adult Happy Meals on starting tomorrow. Tomorrow you'll be able to get your Happy Meal that I believe you can get either chicken nuggets or a Big Mac. And also in the Happy Meal will be this toy, one of the toys, like the burglar, the bird. I forgot. What is the purple guy? Somebody put it in the comment section. Who the purple guy is. I have no clue who he is. I forgot his name. But of course, everybody knows Hamburglar. And then also, I believe this was like the flea market guy. Whoever McDonald's teamed up with, that is their guy that they have created with the toy. So you're going to get a toy as well. And it ends October 30th. So if you guys get one of these Happy Meals, let me know. I remember we used to always go to McDonald's on special occasions. Of course, we didn't realize how unhealthy the the hamburger and the Happy Meals were, but we enjoyed it every time. And so, knowing that they're now bringing the Happy Meals back is kind of giving me some child life like vibes. It's kind of cool, but yeah, um, Big Mac Happy Meal, really interesting. So yeah, let me know if you guys get one. So today's um, show and tell. Today's show and tell. I've got a link in the description for this. Is the book The Five Love Languages. If you can see this. Of course, this is an older one. But Gary Chapman, The Five Love Languages. I implore you to get this book because it teaches you about the five love languages, as well as in the back of the book, it has basically kind of like an assessment per se, to help you understand which love language you are. Like my husband, his love language is affirmations, as well as with my oldest daughter, hers is affirmations as well. And it's funny because you can apply it not only to your significant other, but I'm also applying it to my children. And it's really, really, really great book. It's an easy read. Like you could, if you really wanted to, you could read this in the day. How many pages is in this? Where are we at? 197 pages. Easy read. But yeah, five love languages, my show and tell for today. Make sure you cop that. Even if you're not in a relationship, guess what? You will be. And it's key to understand your love language so that you can communicate that to your significant other or your spouse to be. Speak it into fruition. And as well as hopefully help them understand what their love language is. It's really, really key. So, moving on. Oh, we got Iceberg Slim. Grimace. That's right. That Grimace was the purple guy. So we got Hamburglar, Grimace, and Birdie. I think that was her name. Yeah. Iceberg, you got to tell me, are you going to go out and get you a adult Happy Meal? I think that's hilarious. But anyway, a great marketing ploy though. So, the topic at hand. The need for validation. And a lot of times we need validation so that we can find the best us through others. And this topic came to me because I saw several posts this week about BBLs. If you are not familiar with BBLs, that is the Brazilian butt lift. It basically is the transfer of fat from, I think, like your hips, your thighs, your abdomen, and transferring it to your behind, so that you can have a small waist and a thick back. And what a lot of women have indicated that, and I'm not saying all, that a lot of them are getting these BBLs is for attention, for verification. validation. And I thought it was important that we talk about validation and how we are looking for validation sometimes in the wrong places. We're also going to talk about, do we need validation in our lives? But yeah, validation. Validation is basically the need to feel good about ourselves. And when I was thinking about this, I noticed that a lot of times the validation that we desire stems from our expectations, whether they are self-imposed expectations or expectations that someone else has put upon us, meaning expectations that we are expecting that we deserve a certain level of happiness, that we deserve a certain level of success. Like, I've got to get this PhD, or, I'm not going to be happy until I have a husband, and or wife, child, and a nice big house. And so we set these predetermined expectations on ourselves. And these expectations kind of roll into validations, because what we are expecting that is going to create this happiness, we are under the impression that those around us are also going to have the same expectation. And that in order for us to get to the point where we are both in agreement, we need someone to agree with us that this expectation is what is right. And so we want them to validate our expectations. And so our predetermined expectations can create these validations. I also think that we look for validation in things that we are not. So we're not skinny, so we go, and we don't have a big butt or a big chest, so we go and get this plastic surgery. And then when we get it done, we're expecting those around us to validate what we have done, to say that, yes, you look good. Yes, you did the right thing. Because our expectation is that we have to have this happy life, and this happy life includes me looking great. Yet your spouse, your significant other, doesn't have that same expectation. He doesn't care that you go and get this big butt and the big chest. He loves you for who you are. But you're under the impression thinking that because I'm not skinny, or because I don't have the big butt and the big chest, that he doesn't love me, or that I'm not good enough. Iceberg Slim said, real men don't wife women that have BBLs. Sorry, not sorry. And I implore you to go back to my live stream that I had with some great gentlemen. And we discussed whether or not they liked women with the BBLs. And they all agreed that no, that was not something that they wanted in a woman. Like, it was something way not even on the list of things that they want in a woman. And I thought that was very interesting, because I believe there is a false pretense that men want this BBL. Yes, it's a nice to have, but it's not something that is a must. And so we also need to understand too, and I think that that's really big too, that a lot of our validations, and you need to do a self-assessment too. Am I looking for validation in the things that I don't have? Why is that? Also, we don't need validation from everybody. Let's get that out there. Yes, I wholeheartedly believe it's okay to get validation, that, affirmations may be your love language. Hey, great reason why you need to go and read this book, 5 Love Languages. Again, the link to the book is in the description. And it's okay that, we desire validation from some people. But I think where we get into the danger zone is when we expect validation from everyone all the time. Again, what your expectations are not what someone else's expectations are. And so what you are wanting to receive validation in, others may not see the value in it. And so they're not going to give you that validation because they don't see the value. That's not their expectation. And so we've got to get out of this mindset that we've got to get validation from everybody all the time, because it's not realistic. Now, again, and I wholeheartedly believe it's okay to get validation from, those, some in your life. But again, don't expect it from everyone all the time. We also need to understand that although we don't get validation from everyone all the time, and those who do give us validation, they're not going to give it to us all the time. So in those times where we feel like we need some validation, we need to learn how to self-validate. You self-validate. Again, we talked about a gratitude journal. Humble yourself. Understand that you're not perfect. Think about the things that you are grateful for. Tell yourself, I'm not perfect, and I am okay with that. The only perfect person is God himself. Learn to self-validate. That way you're not looking for it in all the wrong places. Iceberg Slim said, Marvin the Martian helmet wigs. Oh my gosh. 29 centimeter lashes, silk bonnets, none of the above. Oh, I agree. A lot of the wigs, lashes that we are putting on, I think we're using as a way for validation. Because we want someone to notice us. We want someone to say, oh, your hair looks nice. Or, oh, I see your lashes. They on fleek, girl. We're desiring that validation. And again, we're not going to get it from everyone. And so when we're in those moments where we want or need that validation, we have to self-validate. I'm okay with being okay. I'm not perfect, and I'm okay with not being perfect. Another way to help you with your self-validation is to surround yourself with like-minded people. Surround yourself with people who are going to support you for who you are. That you are not perfect. That, you're not walking in the club up in VIP every weekend. Surround yourself with people who love you for you, and that will help with your self-validation. That will help with, and if you have those true friends, they gonna tell you, hey girl, look, we're gonna have to have a come to Jesus conversation because of X, Y, and Z. And those people will help bring yourself back into reality and understand that not everybody's going to validate you. That's why, again, it's important who you surround yourself with. What is your relationship with God like? I know that's probably hitting a nerve with a lot of people. Because if you don't have a relationship with God, it can be difficult. It is difficult. Because you have that relationship with God, you know that He created you in the likeness of His image. That He created you. That He does not make any mistakes. That you have a purpose. That even though you're not getting that validation that you want, He is giving you the validation because He made you. He molded you. He didn't make a mistake with you. He knew before you were even born what you were going to be like. He knew you were going to have them thick thighs. He knew you was not going to have this busty chest. He knew that you weren't going to have this long hair. He made you. He made you this wonderful being. Bask in that. Know that He did not make a mistake with you. Get your validation from Him and not these jokers on the streets. I know it's easier said than done, but again, when you got that relationship, it's easy to sit down and talk to Him. Easy. Iceberg Slim said, real men want, desire, mature women. Big, petite, doesn't matter. When you want to build a legacy, family is about the 7 fruits of the Spirit. Okay. Iceberg Slim's trying to speak some knowledge to y'all. He's letting y'all know it don't matter. It's all about that self-validation because you know who you are, whose you are, because He created you and He didn't do it. He didn't make a mistake with you. You were created wonderfully. Wonderfully. I'm wonderful. I like the sound of that. Oh, He loves you as you are. He is truly the only validation you really need. But I know sometimes you need to hear it out loud from somebody else. And that's okay. But again, you get in the danger zone when you're expecting everybody all the time to validate you. And a lot of us, let's be real, a lot of us are seeking validation in the wrong people. You knew that relationship was toxic. Been there, done that. But you still trying to hang on, trying to get validation from him. Sending him a little picture talking about, oh, you think my dress is cute? Been there, done that. Why are you going back there? You knew that relationship was toxic. Matter of fact, you probably asked God to get you up out of it. Again, we we can't be seeking validation in the wrong people. Let's get that out. Ugh. Y'all, I'm really passionate about this because I hate to see my sisters and some of my men, some of my brothers out there who are seeking validation. A lot, I'm not saying all, a lot of the OnlyFans, the OFs, man, they seeking validation. You gotta let go. You gotta let go. Very important. Self validation. Surrounding yourself by the right people. And that means some of them people gotta be dropped. You gotta go. They gotta go. Y'all saw my last live stream or with the LIW. Either you are asset or you're a liability. Which one are you? And if you're a liability, you got to go. It's time for you to go. And while you're self-validating, hone in on what makes you an awesome person. What makes you fire? Hey, I can't sing, but I can write. I can't dance, but I can write. I don't know. I can play a mean saxophone. Hone in on what makes you awesome. What separates you? Again, ladies, gentlemen, let's stop seeking validation from everybody all the time. Accept who you are and celebrate who you are. I'm going to end it on that. We're going to end it out again with a wonderful drink, and we're going to celebrate who we are. Can't wait to see y'all next week. Again, check me out on all the social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Texas Brown Sugar. Again, you missed out on my certification stories. I might have to bring those back up again. And if y'all feel like I dropped some gems, please, 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 I would appreciate it if you hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you feel like you should financially contribute, you can hit me up on my Cash app. Again, y'all, let's seek self-validation. I love y'all. I will see y'all next week. Peace.